Courtney Cox in the house. Where are you coming from, Courtney?
Hi, I'm coming all the way from Maryland.
Maryland. How much crap do you get for being named Courtney Cox? Do people like make that parallel a lot, or are we just the only ones around here giving you a hard time about it?
I've honestly gotten it my whole life. So, not all bad. I guess I enjoy it in a way.
Really? How?
Because so I was born in 1990. I was born, I guess, just before Courtney Cox's career really took off. People would have probably only known her from the Bruce Springsteen music video around that time. She wasn't even like an Ace Ventura or Friends yet, I don't think. So yeah, when I was born, my parents had no idea that it was going to be a famous name. And so I just remember being in elementary school when Friends was actually on TV, and my teachers in elementary school would always be like, Courtney Cox. So I remember hearing it as young as like 6, 7 years old, hearing people make those jokes. And then yeah, then I think like middle school and high school, like when Friends started to fizzle out as the show ended, it calmed down a little bit. But then, funny enough, I used to work in college admissions. And so when I would travel to different high schools or college fairs to recruit students, and I would say my name was Courtney Cox, Friends was on Netflix at the
Oh boy.
time. So then I had these high school students being like, Courtney Cox, oh my gosh, you're famous. And I was like, oh, it's happening again.
So were you allowed to watch Friends in elementary school when it was going on?
I don't think I did. I'm the youngest of four girls. So basically, whenever my older sisters would watch a show like Dawson's Creek and stuff, I would watch that.
Ooh.
I didn't understand what was going on in the shows, but so I think if my sisters might have watched it or something, I would have seen it. So I remember watching it, but it wasn't a show that like my whole family all got together and watched. But I did watch it all on Netflix, though. I did watch it from start to finish. I watched
Do you
all the
like it?
episodes. Oh yeah, I think
Who's your
it's a great
favorite?
show. My favorite is actually Rachel. I love Jennifer Aniston. So that is funny when people say, "Oh, you're Courtney Cox." I'm like, "Yeah, but I actually really like Rachel. I like Jennifer
Come on,
better."
parents. Why didn't you name her? Why didn't you name her that? All right. Tell me, where were you born? Where were you born? Courtney Cox was born in Birmingham, Alabama. So she's a Southerner.
Uh-huh.
Are you a Southerner or are you a Yankee? Tell the truth.
I was born in Maryland, so I guess technically south of the Mason-Dixon line. So I guess I'm Southern, even though Southern people don't consider Maryland Southern.
Yeah, I would say that's a stretch. That's
Yeah.
a little bit of a stretch. Okay. All right. What do you do? What do you do now?
I work in HR now,
You
but I
still work in
feel
HR.
like, yeah, I work in HR now. I feel like I'm a little box of surprises because I've done everything. I was a dancer growing up. I was into art.
What?
I played volleyball.
What?
I was into hip hop dancing and stuff. I was into all kinds of things. And then I worked in college admissions. And then I ended up going into recruiting on the corporate side. Now I work in HR. Yeah. And so
How do you go from hip
bilingual
hop dancing to
to HR.
HR? Come on, what's going on there?
Yeah, I swore I was gonna like tour with Chris Brown and Rihanna and stuff when I was younger. I was like, but no, I didn't. I still like to dance, but I didn't make it.
You could be a really fun HR person, just like bust a move. Somebody's upset and you're just like,
Yeah, I it's funny, I recently this year also just got into Twitch live streaming too. So I stream myself playing video games or I stream myself I'm really big into coloring books. I have an example here. I have
taco.
spicy spicy taco coloring books. It's like different taco themed stuff. So I'll get on stream and I just color like a Schitt's Creek coloring book or
I
famous
love
Hollywood
Schitt's
movies
Creek.
and stuff. Yeah.
David. So
Yeah.
you mentioned Scream earlier, which, by the way, that movie, like, I don't care how old it is, still horrifies me, the whole thing. Horror movies in general, we're coming up on Halloween. Like, how do you feel about that? Are you the type of person who's like, let's do it? Or are you like me, like closing your eyes and praying to Jesus?
Oh, I love it. I love spooky things. I like being scared. I like scary movies a
Okay,
lot.
how scary are you talking? Are you talking about the demon stuff? Or are you talking about somebody with a knife who's just a little crazy?
If I had to pick a favorite, I think I actually like the spooky ghost demon kind of stuff better. I think that actually I think scares me and gives me a thrill more than the slasher films. I'm not so big on I recently watched The Hills Have Eyes and I had to stop that because there was just some scenes that were so bloody and so gross that I was like I can't watch this. But the spooky ghost stuff, the jump scares, I love it.
Have you
It's good.
noticed that the demons and the spiritual people, they don't really slash people that much? It's
No,
the
if
human
anything, they
side.
grab you, they leave a mark on you or something,
Sure.
or they attack you in your sleep or something. But no,
That's
that,
all.
yeah.
No blood here. Friendly. Here's a real quick.
Until they,
Let's get off the subject. I'm getting nervous. I'm going to put you on the spot here, but I think it'd be really cool if you helped our studio audience, everybody right now watching this, learn one dance move. I'd talk about something simple.
oh,
I know you
jab.
can't train this much, but do you have one small thing that you could teach us that we might not know?
Let's see. Trying to think.
I'm talking basic, girl. You just saw this. I called this a jab the
And I
other day.
started to scoot back. Do I need to stand up? And
Yeah.
I would say I think everybody can do well with a good kind of like loosening up the shoulders, like a good kind of like a nice body roll. Just like if you get in the groove and you just do a nice little yeah, nice
Can I
little
do my
body
neck
roll.
like this?
Yeah, like kind of bopping your neck a little bit. You start feeling the music, and then you just start
Ooh.
rolling, and then you're sure to get someone's attention that
Um,
way.
what kind of attention? That's the question. Courtney, I told you at the beginning that this is dedicated to celebrate, to really uplift the comedy community in Atlanta. You're a creative, right? And I know sometimes you put your heart and your soul into your work, and sometimes it gets recognized and you feel like you're on top of the world, and sometimes you work your butt off and it gets discouraging. It gets really discouraging. So, do you have any words of advice or thoughts for creatives, comedians who are watching this right now who are like, Courtney Cox, I am just grinding out there and I do not see any light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, I would say because I'm such a people person, I would say when I've been in those kinds of moments where I feel really down, almost like a dark hole, I it's good to know your people. Like definitely know who your people are in your corner, know who your resources are, whether that's family, a support group, a group of friends that you have, or even if it's just one person. Yeah, just one person is all you need. Just know who those people are. So when you do get to those moments and you have to talk to someone, then you can reach out to them. And sometimes even being that for someone else, as odd as it sounds, when you're in the moment, yeah, when you're
Yes.
in that dark
Yes.
place, you're just like, I'm not useful for anything. But then you come across an opportunity where someone else is in a low spot and you get to be there for them and you
So
get hit with so much gratitude just that you can help someone else. So sometimes I don't want to sound harsh, but it's not always about us. Like when we're in our
true.
dark moments, it helps to help someone else. Like having that dark moment might be the opportunity to seek someone else that you can go on that journey with together and help each other lift up. So finding those people, that's the thing, finding those people and that support to help each other out.
I want to say, I don't think this Courtney Cox got nothing on this Courtney Cox. Lord Jesus, I wasn't ready for her. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is awesome.